Hey guys, it's Charles Oswald here with Liquid Blue Cabarete in Cabarete. And today, just like many other days, we're gonna talk about winging. Whenever I go winging, people always ask me, Charles, do you still use a helmet? Charles, do you still use an impact vest? Why? And the first thing is that we're practicing in an extreme sport. I know in previous videos I might have mentioned the importance of using some sort of protective equipment for your helmet, or for your head, sorry, and also for your body. And this is one thing I noticed. Whenever you're riding, even in light wind conditions, but especially strong wind conditions, 25 knots, 30 knots, 40 knots, everything is amplified. So you want to protect your body. And after using an impact vest for so long now, actually maybe a couple years, whenever I don't use it, I feel the hits. And that's the interesting thing. Even though it's thin, has some padding, it does help you out with just the wear and tear on your body that you do when performing these extreme sports. In terms of using a helmet, a couple days ago I went prone foiling with this board right here, and the nose of the board actually hit me in the head. I can feel it right here. And if I would have had a helmet, let me just see real quick, I would have been protected. But I didn't, so I got hit right next to my eye. Luckily all is well, but I felt it and I still feel it today. So using a helmet is of importance. Finding a helmet with the right fitting is key. You can see this one's a little bit loose, but there's a reason. I use a hat. So whenever I put my hat on, when I get this on right here, clip it down. Whenever I put my helmet on, it stabilizes because I have that extra weight. So now it's all good. And then we're good here. And then another thing that I use, in this case, is goggles. I got light eyes, so I like to protect it from the sun. And here you can tell it's sunny, and it's sunny all year round. So it's important to protect yourself. And something else that you don't see in this video that I didn't bring, but I put it on before coming, is sunscreen. You want to put on sunscreen, it's super important, especially when you're doing long sessions. In terms of the leash, I use a normal surf leash. You could get coiled ones, but you want to watch out if it's too short. I've seen people using these new leashes that are around 3 feet long, and essentially it's shorter than the foil, so you can just imagine how close that is to you at all times, which I'm not sure how good that is. So a normal 5.6 or 6 foot leash with a waist leash. Now the waist leash, this is a Velcro that I reinforced. Here, I'll show you. See those white lines? Just a Velcro reinforced that we get from our kites. The wing ones, the wing Velcros are actually too small, but the kite ones are just long enough to go around nice and easy. And then from here, I'm gonna take this leash, I'm gonna wrap this around, bam, put it facing up, and I just spin it. And then there, as you can see, the leash is connected, has some good distance, it's away from my feet, and it's perfect. In terms of the wrist leash, you could attach it to this, but I'm still a big fan of having it on my wrist. It just makes it easier. And in terms of the goggles. So that's just a quick note that people are asking, they're always inquiring. It is true, whenever we're doing coaching, I don't wear all of this equipment. I just wear my regular bathing suit and a lycra and a hat. But when I do go out and practice the sport myself, I do use all of it because it's important to protect yourself. And if you don't protect yourself, you're gonna wreck yourself. If you know that reference, then good on you. If you don't, I guess it is what it is. So remember guys, it is an extreme sport. I even use an impact vest when I'm kiting, especially in strong winds. And I highly, highly recommend it. Whenever you're doing anything with a foil, strongly consider using as much protective equipment as you can, because you never know. The prone foiling, when I hit myself in the head, was at the end of the session. I took many waves, had a lot of good times, super nice runs, but right at the end, coming out of the water, I made my way to the shore, jumped off the board, the leash was attached to my foot, somehow, don't really know, the board swung around, boom, came right in my head, And if that was in my eye, if that was the foil to my face, whatever it is, it could have been a lot worse. So knock on wood that it stays that way, but it's important. Protect yourself at all times. This is Charles Ostlin with Liquid Blue Cabarete, and we got 20 knots out here, so I'm gonna go wing foil it. Have a good one, guys.